I'm Sai Jithan. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's I'll try to do the 3D benchmark comparison between all of these three smartphones which I got right now, which I'll be using the wildlife stress test. So this is the benchmark test which I'll be trying to do with the iQOO 7 device, Mi11X smartphone and the Realme X7 Max device. So the reason why I'm very curious to see this kind of results, because previously I think a couple of days back I did a video on the 3D benchmark. So where the iQOO 7 did perform really great, but the temperatures were close to 48 degrees. So that is the reason I did order my Realme cooling fan particularly to cool down this kind of monster. And let's see whether the Realme X7 Max can be the same thing or not, because I'm having really serious doubts about the temperatures in this phone. So just before this video, I did a video on the CPU throttling as well. I did observe the high temperatures in the Realme X7 Max as well. That is the reason why I am particularly curious to see the 3D benchmark results, whether will be positive or what kind of results we can observe. So first, all the applications are completely clear from the background. As you can see, friends, all the three smartphones are charged to 100% of the battery right now, if you can notice here. So iQOO 7 device 100% charged in this phone, as you can clearly see, friends. Mi11X device which also charged to 100% right now, and Realme X7 Max as well charged to 100%, as you can see clearly. So all the three smartphones are charged to 100%, and using the Realme cooling fan, it did help to cool down the monster. So make sure to check this video in case if you want to know the details about the cooling fan, whether it is working or not actually with the iQOO 7 device. So next thing, I'm going to show you what kind of refresh rate I'm trying to use during this time of testing. That's a really important test, because this test will be continuing for the 20 minutes of time. For 20 minutes of time, these are the high refresh rate displays I'm trying to use right now. 120 Hz refresh rate, as you can see, friends. 120 Hz, 120 Hz and 120 Hz refresh rate in all the three smartphones, as you can clearly see here. And this will be the extreme 3D benchmark test. So the word extreme means I will be using the 120 Hz refresh rate display, and I'll be using the full brightness. So full brightness, friends, this will definitely put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on the mobile phone as well. I know this is not the real life testing, but I just want to see which phone can actually perform better if you try to use this kind of high stress levels. So another video I'll try to do tomorrow, I'll try to put that brightness to 50% and 60 Hz refresh rate. So make sure to stay tuned for that video which is coming tomorrow. And I did turn on the airplane mode in all the mobile phones. I did turn on. Let me try to open the CPU 3D benchmark application. As you can see, friends, right now all the phones are successfully installed with the 3D benchmark. And not only that, I did add into the game turbo, ultra game mode and game space in all of the three smartphones, as you can clearly see, friends. So this will definitely improve slightly the performance results as well, because all these applications are added into the 3D game enhancement features. So that will definitely help the performance slightly. So let's see what will happen with the results. So I'm trying to increase the full brightness. As I said, this is my extreme stress which I'm trying to do, extreme stress test. So that is the reason I'm trying to use with the full brightness, but usually I'll be doing the 50% brightness. But I just want to see which phone will be heating much and draining a lot of battery with this kind of intense kind of usage. So tomorrow I'll try to come up with another video when I'll try to use with a 50% brightness and less refresh rate. Let me try to start at same time. I did click at same time, so let me try to start the stopwatch as well, just in case, out of curiosity. So right now the test has been successfully begun, and before the test, let me show you the quickly temperatures. 35 degrees on the iQOO 7, Mi11X 36 degrees, Realme X7 Max 35, as you can see, 35, 35 and 36. So 35 and 36 in the beginning of doing the test. These are the temperatures readings, so try to remember the temperature readings, friends. So again, I'll try to check after maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes of time. So this will be test going on for the exactly 20 minutes of duration. So in this 20 minutes, this will keep on running this benchmark and video continuously in a loop. So which will be really good test to see which phone will be having the better stability and the performance as well. So let's see, friends, what will be the result. As you can see, friends, right now it's been exactly 2 minutes of time. Let's check the temperatures. 39 degrees it increased in the iQOO 7 device, and Mi11X 40 degrees. As you can clearly see, friends, right now Mi11X is 40 degrees and 40.4 in the Realme X7 Max, 40.4 in the Realme X7 Max, 40 and 40. So all the three smartphones are at 40 degrees, and right now my room temperature is also really low, 33 degrees and 33 degrees only. So I did not increase any kind of AC, no cooler is there right now, so nothing is turned on. So as a room temperature 33 degrees and phone temperature 40 degrees. So 41 degrees. So right now I'm trying to see much higher temperatures in the MI 11X device if I try to use the full brightness with the extreme settings, 120 Hz refresh rate. So tomorrow definitely I'll try to do another video with a 50% brightness and 60 Hz refresh rate. So then we'll be able to compare both results. So definitely friends, I try to keep this kind of scores. So again I'll be back exactly after close to 5 or 7 minutes of time, then we can discuss about the temperatures. As you can see friends, right now after 5 minutes of testing the continuously 3D benchmark, so 42.2 degrees and 40.8 degrees, 42.4, as you can see 42.4, even the MI 11X device slightly increased, and Realme X1 Max 43, the highest temperature recorded 43, right now after 5 minutes of time 43, 42.4. So the highest is in the Realme X1 Max, second is the IQ7 device, third is the MI 11X device. Even the MI 11X is slightly close to the IQ7 as well, but IQ7 is little bit difference, as you can see 42.8, 42.6. I think both are same, MI 11X and the IQ7 both are kind of same, but the Realme X1 Max is trying to be first in terms of the temperatures. That's a really interesting thing. As you can see friends, so that is the reason I did detect some kind of weird temperatures increasing in the Realme X1 Max. So that is the reason why I'm trying to put in every thumbnail saying high temperature detected. So that is as you can see friends, recently you will be observing that kind of trend is going on, high temperatures detected, as you can see even in the CPU throttling you can see. So definitely there is some temperatures increasing in the Realme X1 Max, which is kind of abnormal to me, which I feel at this point when compared with the IQ7. Before I thought IQ7 is the one which has much high temperatures, but right now Realme X1 Max is trying to beat the IQ7 in terms of the temperatures, not in the performance, but in the temperatures mainly. But let's see what will happen. And one more weird thing is that the screen in the MI 11X became dull, as you can see friends right now. So I don't want to disturb, because if I disturb the test will be stopping at this point. But the screen, if you observe, it became dull all of a sudden. With the 100% brightness I'm trying to play this test continuously, but still you can clearly see the difference. I did not do anything to the test, because if I interrupt in the middle, the test will definitely disconnect. I did not interrupt anything. As you can clearly see, I think low brightness issue, maybe still it's repeating in the MI 11X device in terms of extreme temperatures. I think right now temperatures 42.8, 43 degrees, as you can see 43.6. I think when you see more than 43 or 42 degrees, the brightness will automatically decrease in the MI 11X. So this is what I'm trying to find out friends, all the problems in every smartphone. So every phone is not perfect phone. We do know all the positive and negatives about each and every smartphone. As a reviewer, I'm not biased with any smartphone company at all. I don't spare any smartphone. I'll be putting all the smartphones in extreme stress. So 44.4 degrees, the Realme X7 Max is the highest, 44.4, and 43.2 in the IQ7 device, 43.2, 43.6, second highest. So both are same, IQ7 and the MI 11X device. But this is so crazy friends, the Realme X1 Max. I did not expect from the Realme X1 Max, but the temperatures are slightly 44.4. So let's see what will happen. I think I definitely need this kind of Realme cooling fan in the next upcoming days to use in the IQ7 mainly, and in the Realme X1 Max as well. So this is doing its job really good. In the IQ7 test when I did, it was really performing best. So make sure to check that video which is available. So right now again I'll be back after a few more minutes, and then we can discuss more details. So right now, as you can see friends, we got close to 15 minutes of continuously running the 3D benchmark. Let's see the temperatures, 45.8 degrees in the 46, IQ7 46.2, as you can see friends in the IQ7 device. Let's check MI 11X device, MI 11X 43.4. I think the brightness decreased to maintain the temperatures really low in the MI 11X device. That is what I did observe. Temperatures 43.4. Let's see this Realme X1 Max device. I'm really scared to see how much temperatures. 43.8, 44.8 as well, as you can see 44.6, 44.8. As you can see right now, the temperature slightly maintained under control in this phone, the Realme X1 Max. As you can see 44.4. As you can see friends, the temperature is not increasing more than that, I think so. Hopefully, let's see what will happen. So in the IQ7 device, it's going on, the temperature increasing and increasing. 46 degrees it increased, 46, 43 and 44. 44.8, as you can 45 as well, it reached to 45.2 as you can see friends. So 45, 43 and 46. So let's see what will happen in the next 4 minutes. So in case if you feel this kind of low brightness issue problem is happening in your mobile phone, so make sure to comment below friends. I do want to know how many users are facing still the problem low brightness issue. So I think this kind of good mechanism, but there should be some kind of indication that the brightness is decreasing, but there is no such indication right now which is available. I think even in the iQOO 7 device I did see the brightness decreased, not in the Realme X7 Max. As you can see friends, in the Realme X7 Max you can see the so much bright image is happening, but not in the both phones, as you can clearly see, not in the iQOO 7 device. So iQOO 7, the brightness also decreased. That's so strange. For the first time I'm seeing in the iQOO 7 device the brightness decreased 46 degrees, 43.2 degrees, 44.8 degrees, 44.8, as you can see friends clearly. So that's so weird. Even in the iQOO 7 for the first time I am seeing the brightness decreased in this phone after so long usage. Oh my god, the phone is complete off heat on the back side. It's completely 43 degrees, as you can see friends, 43, 44, 45.8 on the back side. You can clearly see it's too hot, too much friends, too much in the iQOO 7 device. So too much hot, as you can see, 46, 45. So let's see what will be the performance results. And as I said, I did see slightly decreased brightness, I think so, but I'm not sure what is happening in the iQOO 7 device. But Realme X7 Max on the other hand, it's trying to maintain high brightness levels. And let me try to slowly grab the phone without touching the screen. I don't want to again screw this test at the end. So 44.6, and the back side, let me try to show you, 44, 43, 42, 44. It's completely kind of okay, not much degrees, as you can see. So overall, I think let's see which material is kind of heat, gloss or matte. Matte 41, gloss 40, 40, 40, as you can see. Gloss and matte both are having same kind of temperatures, but it's somewhat little bit kind of difference, not much. So let's see friends what will happen with the final score. And I think only this one more minute to go, and after that the test will be completed in all the three smartphones. Then we can discuss the stability, which phone has got what kind of stability and what kind of results, and how much battery got drained in all the three smartphones. That is the most interesting thing to check. So finally friends, the results are successfully completed in all the three smartphones. Let me try to slightly decrease the brightness so you can actually see how much it is. Yes friends, the iQOO 7 has got the brightness low brightness issue is going on. I think after the high temperatures it automatically decreased the brightness. Before in this 50% it used to be slightly brighter, but I cannot feel like that. Maybe because of high temperatures it's trying to decrease. Let me try to quickly check the temperatures and the final readings. 44.4, as you can see. Let me try to focus on the Realme X7 Max. 43.4, so which remained really low after some time. Let me try to check the back side. 43.4 and 44.4, 44, 43, and MI Linux device, let's see, 41, and even the back side as well, 41, as you can clearly see friends. So now let's compare the stability. So which phone has got what kind of stability? So as you can see friends, clearly the winner is the iQOO 7 device in terms of the stability mode. Here you got 99.3%. That's insane, 99.3%. That's really very good. And 82.7 in the MI 11X device, 61.8. That's really very low friends in the Realme X7 Max. I did not expect in this Realme X7 Max particularly. It says the Realme GT. I'm not sure why, some other reason. Even same thing has happened with the AnTuTu benchmark results as well. Even in the AnTuTu benchmark test results, same thing. I'm seeing the Realme GT Neo only everywhere. But the stability, as you can see, friends, 61.8%. That's pretty low. And you can see the lowest and highest as well between both phones. And now let's focus on the battery draining. 91% on the iQOO 7 device and 96% on the MI 11X device. As you can see friends, 96%. So now the brightness slightly again increased automatically. So 96% in the MI 11X device, 92% in the Realme X7 Max, 92, as you can see, friends. So overall, in terms of the draining, the battery is not drained much in the MLNX device as expected. That is what I did see. And the battery highest drain in the IQ7 device and temperature highest in the IQ7 smartphone. Let me show you the performance range, how it is. The graphs are, as you can compare the graphs between both phones, as you can see, friends, the loop 1 and loop everything is completely same. Loop 1 and loop 14, as you can see, friends, the graph, you can clearly see there is not much difference at all in the IQ7's performance, but you can see the difference in the loop 9 and loop 1, the graph, how much difference it is there, and loop 14, how much difference in the Realme X1 Max. As you can see, friends, there's a huge difference in the performance wise. So definitely, friends, there's something wrong. I think it's going on. So as you can see the clearly. And one more thing, I did find out that most of the games need optimization for the Dimensity 1200. I know the Dimensity 1200 is really powerful, but a lot of games, they are unable to use the high potential of this processor. That is another thing which I'll be trying to talk in later on. But next is the battery percentage. You can see battery percentage and the temperatures, how much all the three smartphones did increase, what is recorded, as you can see here. So 91%, 96%, 93%, and temperatures 34 to 46, 35 to 44, 34 to 42. So I'm not sure why, some other reason it's showing kind of less temperatures, but overall the highest temperature IQ7 44, 43 and 41. So this is what I did find out, friends. Even in the FPS frame rates as well, the lowest 18 FPS and 31, 14 and 32, 9 and 30 FPS. As you can clearly see the difference between both phones, as you can see, friends. And this is a quick comparison, friends, in terms of the wildlife stress test between all the three smartphones. Now we got a clear idea. Two things are completely concluded, that the temperatures are really high in the IQ7 device, but performance is not compromised. The temperatures are really low, but the screen brightness is decreasing again. That's problem is again happening in this phone, and the battery is not draining a lot as well, even if you use the brightness high. But low brightness is still issue is there in the MLNX device. That is what I did find out, and same thing goes to the IQ7 as well. The brightness automatically decreased sometimes little bit after high temperatures. And in the Realme X1 Max, this is also another strange. The stability is really low when compared with other smartphones. 61%, as you can see, friends. So I'm not sure. I'll try to do in-depth testing on this Realme X1 Max model particularly. As you can see, I'll try to do in-depth testing again and again, trying more and more benchmarks, and I'll seeing what will happen. And thank you for watching this video, friends, and make sure you hit the subscribe in case if you feel this kind of content is useful for you all. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.